Hey, it's okay. Now, we will go to Form 5 listening now. And welcome to our live tutorial channel. And so, are you ready? Do you have your worksheets with you? Or if you have been to the Google Classroom, you would already have taken a look and then got your worksheets ready for you to work with us. Now, so, about listening, what are we doing today? Look at this, wow, sunshine sea. Very beautiful place. And this place, it's not only for us, not only for people, but for the animals in the whole world. And one thing that we need really to pay attention to, that we need really to care about, is the animals. And so we will go on. With the topics, animal conservation. Animal conservation is a very big topic in Form 5. And what we will be working on, exercise 6 and also exercise 7. So shall we go now? So this is exercise 6. For exercise 6, you see there are some pictures of animals. And what we need to do, alright, take a very quick look at this exercise. Simply to put A, B, C, D into the correct boxes. But just don't A, B, C, D, do it randomly as you like. You've got to, know what the whole thing is actually, if you want to get 100% correct. So, now, shall we go to look at all these? In Zeta, what is this? Do you know what it is? Monkey! Now, I'll tell you, when the listening exercise begins, you will hear a lot of conversation about animal, but you will never hear the word monkey because they don't call it monkey here. So that's why you need to follow me closely and look at my PowerPoint to get to know the exercise well. So come on. Now, first of all, what's the topic about? The topic is actually about endangered animals. Endangered animals. You know the word danger, right? And when we say danger, or when we say dangerous animals, it means that the animals will attack people, will kill people. They are very dangerous animals. But if we are talking about endangered animals, it's the other way around. It's the opposite. It's the other way around. It is people will kill. People may kill these animals. These animals, they themselves are endangered. They are endangered. So it's the other way around, right? So, and why are the animals endangered by people? That's what's the exercise about. So, how to call this? We don't call this a monkey because for monkeys, monkey is a big kingdom, all right? And then we have different kinds of monkeys. And pay attention, we will hear a word orangutan. Orangutan. In the soundtrack, and this is how we call this very, very big monkey, orangutan. And what is this? A tiger? No, it's not a tiger. Look at all the dogs there. This is a leopard. Orangutan, leopard. Write it down quickly, or try to remember how to pronounce them. And this, some more. Endangered animal, what is this? This creature is what we call otter. Otter is a sea animal. Look at this, it's wet. Otter. And this is an eagle. An eagle. Oh, a beautiful bird. A very, handsome bird, I would say. So, lesson 2. Just try to learn something about them. And then we need to look at the reasons why these animals are endangered. Why? And you are given 4 options, 4 ABCD 4 options in the exercise. And the first one is habitat destruction. What is habitat destruction? Look at this picture. Habitat. Another word for habitat is the home. The home for the animal, the habitat for the animal, destroyed like this, like a mess. Look at this. So this is what we call habitat destruction. Habitat destruction. And which animals is endangered because of habitat destruction? Listen very carefully. And overfishing. What is overfishing? Fishing in an over. This picture will tell you very well. Now, fishing. People trying to catch fish, but look at these 1, 2, 3, 3 only, and so many boats, so many fishing boats there. Then it's over. The activity, the fishing activity, is over. So that is what we call overfishing. So all the fishes are gone, and what will happen? And number C. Poaching. What is poaching? Poaching is another word for hunting. People who kill the animals for getting maybe the skin, the fur, the bones, like the elephants. And poaching, I say, is very bad because it's not only hunting, but it is illegal hunting. Illegal means the government does not permit, it's a no actually, right? Permit the people to kill some kind of animal, but they still are doing it. That is poaching. Poaching. And this is a poachers. And pollution. This word, this word. Pollution. Look at the air, the environment. So, now, are you ready for the exercise? I guess it's better, right? Better now? So we will listen to the soundtrack and then try to write down A, B, C, D.
Listening task type. Matching information. Exercise 6, page 8. Look at the pictures and the list of reasons below. Then listen to the conversation and match each picture with the correct reason. Write the letters A to D in the correct boxes.
What beautiful animals, Miss Loy. Surely they can't all be endangered.
I'm afraid so, Jill, for all sorts of reasons. Look at the list of reasons there.
What does habitat destruction mean?
It's when the place where an animal lives is destroyed, usually by people. For example, there are very few orangutans left alive in the wild because people keep cutting down the jungles where they live.
That's very sad. Is that the reason that tigers are endangered too?
That's not a tiger, Jill. It's a leopard. Leopards are endangered because of poachers, people who illegally kill protected animals. They can make a lot of money selling the leopard's skin and other body parts. Next time you see someone wearing a fur coat, think of the poor leopards.
Yuck, that's horrible. Is that an eagle?
Yes, it's a fish eagle. They're struggling to survive because fishermen catch all the fish, so the eagles have nothing to eat. It's called overfishing.
Oh, terrible. That's an otter, isn't it? They eat fish. I bet they're threatened by overfishing too.
Well, overfishing is a problem for otters, but pollution is an even bigger threat. Toxic chemicals get into the water and poison the fish. The otters eat the poisoned fish and then, well, you know what happens.
Oh, that's awful. Let's hope we can do something to save these lovely creatures.
So, here you are. Did you get the answer? Or do you want to have a look at the conversation here so that you can grab the answer clearly? Now, I'll try to show you. Alright, it doesn't show me the underline, but I'll try to point to you the answer. Don't worry. So, what is the first problem? Habitat destruction. Habitat destruction. You see the word habitat destruction? Which animal has the problem with habitat destruction? People keep cutting down the jungles, and there are very few orangutans, right? Because of habitat destruction. So number one, and what about the tiger? It's not a tiger, it's a leopard. The leopard? What happened to the leopard? Did you hear anything like this? Because of poaching, people who illegally kill protected animals. So leopard died because people want their skin for fur coat. So next time if you see a woman wearing a very beautiful fur coat showing you that she has a lot of money, please tell her actually you're not doing something properly. And what about the eagle? The eagle. Oh, the eagle. What happened to the eagle? Look at the word. Overfishing. Because of overfishing. Because what kind of eagles is it? It's a fish eagle. So the eagle eats the fish for survival, and so when there is no more fish, they die. Overfishing for eagle. And then we have another animal that are otters. What happened to the otters? Of course, the problem with the sea. Also, not many fish left, but the main problem. But pollution is even bigger threat. Pollution. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you get that? So we can write down the answers very quickly. First one, this orangutan has habitat destruction A, and the leopard, it's because of poaching, answer C, and otter, what happened to it? Pollution, answer D, and the eagle, overfishing, no fish for the eagle. So you can write down the answer, and then you have finished this part already, and you can upload your homework onto the Google Classroom for me already, right? So we will go to another exercise about animal conservation. Exercise 7. Exercise 7, well, we have some more pictures, photos of animals here. Many of them. So, what to do here? Now, I wanted you to pay attention to two things first. The photos of the animals. And these are the signs of the signs of the pot. And I'm going to explain to you what the situation is and what you're expected to do in this exercise right now. Pay attention. And one more thing, the reasons, A, B, C, D. So, exercise 7. So this is the situation. You are Phoebe Mac, a girl. You are Phoebe Mac. Sometimes I feel sorry for students, for the boys, because in the listening exercise, it will say, "Oh, you are Phoebe, you are Amy," and then suddenly you became a girl, or girls turns into boys, but that's okay. It's just an imaginative situation. So you are Phoebe Mac. Your friend Billy is helping you to complete a homework project. So now imagine that you're doing a homework project about animal, of course, and you are going to do something about it. And number 1, now pay attention to what you need to do, is to draw arrows. Draw arrows from the photos to the signs. Did you remember? I told you to pay attention to the photos and the signs, so you have to draw arrows. And why? To show where they will transfer the animal to. So where they will move, they will put the animal to. So they will transfer, say for example, a panda to a park, and you need to draw arrows, number 1. And number 2, what you need to do, write A to D in the correct boxes. Write A to D in the correct boxes. Why? Because to show the reason. So let me give you a very quick example. Photo of a panda, and what you need to do, this is the sign of the SC University Zoo, a place for animal. And what you need to do, draw an arrow. The number 1 thing that you need to do. And the second thing is the box. You need to write A, B, C, D, E, any one of them, right, in the box to show the reason. And this to show where they will transfer the animal to. And here we go. Look at some more about the exercise. So reasons for transfer, why they move the animal to a park or to a zoo. We need to write down A, B, C, D, E. So why they move the animals for transfer. Number 8 is breeding. If you don't know the word breeding, I'm going to tell you now. Breeding is to make some more baby animals. Breeding. Look at this. Oh, one dog will become many. Breeding to make more baby dogs, baby animals. Breeding. Reason A. And reason B, new exhibit. What do we mean by exhibit? Look at these. Oh, these are the exhibits in a gallery. So animal can also be it's sort of exhibit. And new one, we have new exhibit. Like this is an example of a poster for 2 new exhibits open this summer. A park, a park for animal, and 2 new exhibits. Something new. And reason C, replacement. What is replacement? Oh, look at this. Broken. Something's wrong with the body part, and then we replace it with the metal part. So this is called replacement, replace. So old ones, they're good, replace it with new one. Animal can also be replaced. And another example, before and after, so before is clean. This is broken, and we replace it with a new one, replace it. And the last option, research. What is research? Another word for research. It also starts with letter S, study. To learn a lot about some kind of animals. So, are you ready with the 4 options? No problem, we'll cover, right? So, shall we go to the exercise, the soundtrack? Haha. Shall we go to the soundtrack? No, not now. Something more to do. If you want really to get a very good mark in listening, you've got to read all the information before you listen. Otherwise, you will not be quick enough when the listening component starts. So, I will read all the words with you once. This is bamboo lemurs. Bamboo lemurs. California condor. California condor, the eagle. And fruit bats. This is giant pandas. Giant pandas. Giant. Very huge, very big, extremely big. Another giant thing, giant turtles. Giant turtles. Oh, so huge. And sun bear, so you know them. And very quick read of the sign. Australian Wildlife Centre. Australian Wildlife Centre. Malaysia National Park. Natureland. I guess it's a park also. Rainforest Reserve. Also a sort of wildlife, a place for wildlife. And South China University Zoo, and the Livingstone Foundation. Sum of money for keeping the animal, and they create their own park for the animal, I guess. So, are you ready? Really ready? So, listen and try to, number 1, draw arrows. Number 2, write down in the boxes the correct option A, B, C, D.
Exercise 7, page 9. You are Phoebe Mack. Your friend Billy is helping you to complete a homework project. Listen to the telephone conversation and complete the note sheet below by drawing arrows from the photos to the correct signs and writing the letters A to D in the correct boxes. You can use each letter more than once. You now have 30 seconds to familiarize yourself with the note sheet.
Have you looked at the homework project about Animal Link yet?
Yes, I've just finished it actually.
So, what exactly does Animal Link do?
It acts as a link between different zoos so that when one zoo has too many baby animals, for example, it can send them to another zoo. Are you looking at the Animal Link website?
I am now.
Okay. Do you see the photo of the bamboo lemurs? They're going to be sent to Natureland. They've got lots of other lemurs, but no bamboo lemurs. They're building a new section in the park just for them.
Okay, so for this project, I need to draw an arrow from the picture of the bamboo lemurs to the sign for Natureland.
Yes. Then you have to write the letter B in the box to show the reason they're going there.
So the first one is for a new exhibit, right? I get it. Now, I read about the giant pandas. They're going to the South China University Zoo, and they're going to study them there, aren't they?
That's right. They've got a whole research department just for pandas.
How fascinating. I'll just draw the arrow and write the letter. Hey, I love those giant tortoises too. It's very hard to get them to breed successfully, isn't it?
Yes, it is. This one's named Hector. He's going to the Livingston Foundation, where they try to help them breed. Of course, it might take 50 years.
Wow, that's a long time to wait for a new baby Hector.
The sun bear's cute, isn't he? They're going to send him to Rainforest Reserve. One of their male sun bears died, so they need another one.
Oh well, I hope he's as happy as the one he's replacing was. What about this fruit bat?
That's going to the AWC, the Australian Wildlife Centre. They're setting up a new nocturnal exhibition. That's an exhibit that they keep dark, so you can see the animals that normally only come out at night.
Oh yes, I'd like to see that. Oh, look at that condor. I remember reading about one that escaped from a zoo recently.
Yes, that's right. It flew away from the Malaysia National Park when a keeper left a gate open. Animal Link's going to send them a new one because it was such a popular exhibit. They'll lose money if they don't replace it.
Okay, what's next? Oh, I think that's everything. Thanks so much for your help, Billy.
No problem, Phoebe. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, bye.
Alright, so some time for you to tidy up. So we go to check the answers now. Now, the bamboo lemurs, where would they find them? The nature land. The nature land. You see, all those errors are actually here for you. I'll try to make pretty big. So the bamboo lemurs, we go to the nature land. Why? Because the nature land have a lot of lemurs already, but they don't have a bamboo lemurs. That's why they want it to be a new exhibit. A new exhibit. What is it? New exhibit. B. So you need to write B here. Okay. And then the fruit bat. The fruit bat will go to AWC, the Australian Wildlife Centre. Why? Because this center has a new part for animals who come out at night. So it's for nighttime animal. And so it is really something that is quite also new, right? New exhibit. So again, be here. And what about the other animals? Which one will we go to? Okay, this one is the Livingstone Foundation, the giant turtles. Why do we send the giant turtles to the Livingstone Foundation? Because they want to help making new turtles baby. Which word is for making new turtles baby? A, breathing. but it's going to take ages. Maybe more than 50 years, hopefully not. And so, what about the other side? Oh, the answers are all here already. California condor will go to Malaysia National Park. Why? Because one of the condors there have flown away, and so they need to replace it with a new one. What's the option for replacement? Answer C. So please put C here. C. And then we have, okay, the panda will go to South China University Zoo. Why? Because they want to have a study of the panda. So, study, the same word, research, here. Answer D. And the last one, the sun bear. The sun bear will go to Rainforest Reserve. Why? Because one male sun bear has died very poor, and they want also a replacement of the sun bear. So this is it. Have you written down all the answers and ready to submit your homework to me? So this is all. That's all for today's listening exercise, and I hope you enjoyed it and you really learned something in the tutorial. And I'll say goodbye to you, and Miss Chai will come next. So. Goodbye.
Okay, everyone, take out your theme book. Okay, so we are going to go through the vocabulary in your theme book. Okay. Please stand. So now please go to Unit 6, page 152. Okay, so this is the vocabulary part in Unit 6. As in Unit 6, we're talking about environment for the whole unit, right? So today we're going through, actually it's only three vocabulary here, okay? Seems to be very easy, but it talks about 3 aspects in the environmental problems, okay? So if you have your theme book by your side, please go to 152. And then let's pay attention to the word here first, okay? So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words, okay? So can you try to finish page 152 by using these 5 words, okay? Can you try to do it by yourself first? I give you 30 seconds, okay? So let's look at these words. Air pollution, I don't think we need any explanation now, okay, as you're in 4-5. And then global warming. Actually, I mentioned global warming 2 weeks ago, okay? The whole world is getting hotter and hotter, warmer and warmer, okay? Noise pollution, noise. When I am having lessons, you keep talking and you are making noises. So noise, okay, noise pollution. So soil erosions. It means we are losing the land. Okay, we're losing the dust, the land. Okay, 土地嘅流失啊。And then waste disposal. Waste disposal. Waste, we have learned this word before. 垃圾廢物. Disposal, how to throw. Okay, through the waste, and then water pollution. So if we look at the passage here, how many problems does it mention here? How many problems? I think it should be very clear, okay? Usually, the first paragraph is an introduction paragraph, right? And then the last paragraph should be the conclusion. So in the body paragraphs, there are 3 paragraphs. So it means there should be 3 environmental problems, okay? Maybe we can draw a mind map together, okay? And actually, I hope you should always use mind maps or charts to help you to memorize vocabularies in one aspect altogether. And then in your mind, there should be a systematic group of words that related to environment, okay? So maybe let's look at the first paragraph. One of the major environmental problems facing the world today is blah, 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 blah. On average, each of us produces over 10 kilograms of waste a day. So I think after reading this sentence, you should already know the answer for number 1. It is the waste disposal. Okay, so maybe we write down waste disposal altogether first, okay? So let's continue, okay? No wonder our landfills are reaching capacity. We simply cannot keep tipping our waste into the ground forever. So our landfills, 堆填區. So what happened to our landfills? It is reaching capacity, okay? 到達嗰個最高容量啦。So what is the problem now? Number 1, landfills reaching capacity. Okay, and then we cannot tipping our waste into the ground. So problem number 2, not tip waste. Okay, so remember, memorize the word in group, okay, in groups. So how can we solve this problem? if you continue to read, how can we solve the problem? So solution. I can be part of the solution. Okay, so how to recycling? For example, separating plastics. Aluminiums. And also paper. OK， 回收膠啦、罐頭啦，同埋紙啊。So this is your solution, right? So this is for the waste disposal. And then let's go to the second paragraph, the second problem, okay? Another issue of global concern is blah blah blah. Here in Hong Kong, the problems affect not only visibility, vision, okay, visibility, so related to your sight, but also the health of residents. We don't know yet. Okay, what can we do about this issue? Using cleaner fuels such as LPG can help to reduce the air pollution. So again, let's talk about the problem and also the solution together, okay? So what is the problem of air pollution? As I mentioned before, firstly, it's about our visibility. If the air pollution is too serious, you cannot see clearly, right? Many years ago in Beijing, do you remember the smoke at that time? Okay, so you cannot see. And then it also affects our health. If you taking too many polluted air, you will get sick, especially for our lungs, okay? And then, so what is the solution? How to solve this problem? So let's read, okay? Use cleaner fuels. 更加乾淨嘅能源啊 such as LPG, a liquefied petroleum gas, okay? 液化嘅一種氣體啊，我唔識 okay? And then we can also taking public transport. So we don't drive, but use public transport. 公共交通啊 Okay, public transport. So such as cycling or working rather than using cars, okay? So this is for the air pollution. Okay, let's look at the last one, okay, the last one. It's perhaps the most serious environmental problem affecting us today. Natural disasters such as hurricanes and floods are becoming more severe and more frequent. And most scientists believe that burning the fossil fuels is to blame. What is the solution? Use alternative source of energy such as solar power and wind power is one of the reducing our carbon footprint. Carbon 碳 footprint 腳印 Okay, so what does carbon happen to results in? 我哋用碳用得多會導致乜嘢呢? So if we look at all the selection, all the word choices here, it should be global warming, right? So for the third one here, it should be global warming. As I have done the first two for you, so now I will give you the homework of today. can you draw a mind map for the problem and solution here? Okay, read the passage and find the word that related to the problem of global warming, and also find the solution to global warming. Okay, so this is your homework for today, today's tutorial. Okay, so I hope you go back home and read this paragraph carefully and find word that related to global warming. Why I ask you to draw the mind map? Actually, when you are doing your listening or maybe writing tasks, once the topic is related to environment, then you have to think of, activate all the word that related to environment. If you are used to draw mind map like this, when you meet the topic that is environment, and then you can immediately think of word like waste disposal, air pollution, global warming. And then once you are talking about waste disposal, you can think of all those problems and solutions immediately. Okay, so I hope you can learn how to memorize words by grouping them into different categories. Okay, so it will help you in your writing and listening tasks. Okay, so this is for today, both listening and vocabulary. And I hope you can do your homework and all your work by yourself, because only listen to me doesn't really help you a lot. Okay, please do your own work. Okay, so see you next week. Bye bye.